What is the time period for contested divorce? A contested divorce, also known as an adversarial divorce, is a divorce where the spouses cannot agree on major issues like child custody, alimony payments, or division of marital assets. This leads to lengthy court proceedings where a judge hears elaborate arguments and examines evidence from both sides before making a ruling. Contested divorces typically take much longer to finalize than uncontested or mutual consent divorce. The time period can range anywhere from several months to a few years depending on the complexity of the case and how willing the spouses are to negotiate and compromise. Hello and welcome to Law Nano. We are here to help simplify Indian family law so you can understand your rights and options. Navigating divorce, alimony, child custody, and other family legal matters can be overwhelming. That's why we provide clear, concise information and resources to empower you on your journey. On our website www.lawnano.com, you will find guidebooks plus articles covering key topics like choosing the right lawyer, building your case correctly, and tips to resolve your case effectively. We break down complicated legal stuff into actionable advice you can use. Whether you need help understanding the law or want to know how to get started in a family law case, we have got you covered. The legal process does not have to be confusing. Visit our website today to get the knowledge you need to make informed decisions. Just click the link in the video description below to get started. Now let's continue with the rest of this helpful video. Factors that impact the timeline. There are several key factors that influence and often prolong the timeline of a contested divorce. Number of issues in dispute. The more issues that are heavily disputed and contested between the spouses, the longer the overall timeline becomes. Child custody battles in particular can add several months or years to the process since intense litigation is involved. Level of conflict between spouses. When the spouses are highly argumentative, display intense anger and frustration, and refuse to agree on anything, the divorce proceedings get dragged out over time. On the other hand, spouses that are more cooperative and willing to negotiate even on some issues can help expedite the process. Court backlog of cases. Some family courts and jurisdictions have massive backlogs of pending cases. This invariably causes long delays in getting court hearing dates, approval of settlements, final decrees, and so on. Lack of court resources directly lengthens the contested divorce timeline. Appeals process. If either spouse chooses to appeal the judge's original ruling, custody decision, or settlement terms, the divorce will take much longer to finalize. The appeals process itself can add several months or even years depending on how many court levels it goes through. State laws on minimum separations. Certain states have laws that require longer mandatory separation periods before a contested divorce can be granted. This automatically builds in a waiting period that lengthens the overall timeline irrespective of other factors. Typical contested divorce timeline. While every contested divorce has unique circumstances, a typical case often follows this rough timeline from start to finish. Filing of initial divorce petition, 1 month. Serving petition and notices to spouse, 1 to 2 months. Official response from spouse contesting petition, 1 to 2 months. Discovery phase, financial disclosures, depositions, interviews, etc., 6 to 12 months. Filing of motions, temporary support orders, custody requests, etc., 1 to 3 months. Trial preparation, witness lists, evidence collection, child evaluations, etc., 2 to 4 months. Court trial proceedings, 1 to 5 days. Judges detained final ruling on all issues, 1 to 6 months. Final divorce decree granted by court, 1 to 2 months. Total time period, 12 to 36 months on average. The contested divorce process is inevitably lengthy because of the back and forth litigation and lengthy trials involved. Hiring experienced divorce lawyers can help navigate the complex legal process efficiently. Though difficult, spouses should aim to communicate, compromise, and settle as many issues as possible to avoid excess time and money spent disputing in court.